Welcome. I call this adventure in the hands of my enemy. We're just going to go around the table and introduce the players. First of all, we have...
Oota.
Oota, the half-orc monk.
My character's name is Arania. She is a female hammadryad dedicated to Retha, the goddess of nature, and that's what she fights to preserve.
My character is Frostmire, paladin of Retha, also multi-class fighter. Wields a crag hammer, very clumsy, and one day just decided, you know what, I'm tired of falling off the mountain, so there I am.
And I am Klaus Wagner, lovable assassin for hire.
And I am Esper, your DM as usual. This adventure takes place in the kingdom of Palagos, the land of many wonders. Your characters are situated in the capital city of Vitus, a sprawling metropolis filled with pillared buildings, robed men and women lounging here and there, chariots making their way through the streets. You're bound to find anything here. You all have been summoned, your adventuring party, as it were, has been summoned by a man who is in need of a party with skill and discretion. I believe Klaus Wagner was the one who found this contact.
He's alright. I mean, I wouldn't turn my back to him, but once you get past that, a lot of fun.
The man's name is Acacius Delphon. So, you all make your way to Acacius's manor, and it is certainly a grand place. It has a marbled portico and fine-trimmed hedges, and you see a servant who's working on a flower bed, and at the door there is a heavy bronze knocker set into it that appears like a griffin with a knocker ring in its beak. It is a warm day. Yeah, you need to talk, otherwise people can't hear you.
I thought I was going to mime the whole
People
time.
can't hear your mimery.
Frost reaches out to grab the thing and it burns his hand.
I stop you and go ahead with the secret knock. Come on, man, open up!
The door swings open. What? Who is it? Why you knock like that?
Hey, it's just me.
Oh, it is you all. He looks around a bit suspiciously out into the street to see who might be passing by.
We're cool.
Come in, quickly. He is a balding man, and he's a little bit overweight, and he's wearing a white toga, and he has all kinds of jewelry on. He has gold and bronze necklaces, lots of them. Just they're clanking as he walks, rings on every single finger, and he has a golden circlet on his head.
Trailer park, fabulous.
Klaus Wagner, these are the men that you... men and thing that you have assembled.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to seeing your kind.
Nice to meet
Trust
you.
me, she's the best at what she does.
She's alright.
Well, let's hope your judgment is good. You have been known to pull off a great many exploit and keep it on the secret.
I do my best. I mean, as usual.
He fidgets a little bit, and you can hear coins jingling in his pockets as he does. Well, you need to continue doing your best for me. I can't have word of this getting out.
It's cool, man. You know discretion is what I deal in most.
I'm sorry. I'm on edge. I did not properly introduce myself. My name is Acacius Delphon. He nods a pudgy head in your direction.
Hello.
Hi there.
Well,
Such
maybe it's
lovely-
better that I don't know your names.
I thought we
Greetings, I'm
already-
Arania.
Oh, yes, well, good to meet you.
Come from the southern Palagos.
Oh,
In the-
Southern Palagos. Isn't that charming?
You're very rude.
I'm sorry.
I'm just clearing my throat.
Oh, yes. Well, those tusks probably get in the way a little bit when you talk.
Some hair you got there, buddy.
What was his name
Yes,
again?
well, I've never been one to shave my chest like the wrestlers.
Why don't you get out some of that Typherian wine I brought you?
There is no time to drink. There is a serious situation that troubles my heart. My children, they are kidnapped. I need to get them back.
So we're not gonna be... Oh. That's weird. I usually kill things, not rescue them. Okay, whatever.
I am
worry,
paying a reward
you'll kill.
of 1,500 gold coins. And this. He pulls out of his pocket a fine golden necklace with an amulet dangling from it. And it has a ruby-like gem, and it draws your eye towards it. Something about it makes you feel a little bit like you have butterflies in your stomach. It's...
You'll give me some of that.
Yeah, it allures you.
My character has these 3 little spirits that like kind of fly around my neck, and I can kind of like talk to them, but no one can understand what we're saying, so we're like talking about it right now.
Stop mumbling, that annoys me.
You
Let me take a look at your trinket there. I just want to... He knows I'm trained in the...
He holds his
arcane
hand out, but he doesn't unpinch you. Where
Sure, I'm like taking a look at it. I'd like to roll an Arcana on it. It's sense magic.
Go right ahead.
Woo! I got a 25 Arcana.
And there indeed is magic coming from this. You are able to identify it as an amulet of seduction.
Oh, yeah.
It not only gives you a bonus to your defenses, your general like fortitude and things like that, but it also increases your ability to persuade others, whether you're being truthful or whether you're lying. If you charm somebody through magic, they have a harder time breaking free of that charm. And it has a daily power that you can activate in it, where you basically can try to charm enemies around you where they can't attack you until they save from the charm effect. And it looks pretty, it looks pretty peacock when you're wearing it around the ladies.
What's this guy's name again?
Acacius.
That's what... Okay. Acacius, you bastard. You always know how to get me to do anything. Fine. I say we take the job, you guys.
As he is dangling
Yeah, I'm for it.
the necklace and he has his arm out, everyone can make a perception check.
Oh,
28.
20.
22, I critted.
lucky number 13.
Oh.
Wow, I think everyone succeeded on that. Everyone who got the 20 or above. You notice that on the underside of his left arm, there is a peculiar tattoo. It looks like a highly stylized satyr.
Is he wearing a cap?
No, he is not. He's wearing a golden circlet.
A satyr? That's like a fey creature, right?
It is.
So could I do an Arcana on this tattoo? or-
Actually, everyone can make a history check
Okay.
because you
Oh,
all
great,
you all
I
saw
have
it.
2.
18.
24.
24!
24
I'm like rolling
succeeds.
amazing over here. Look at this shit, Brice. This is insane.
24 is good. This is somewhat...
Thank you, Dad.
This is not such common knowledge, but you guys know what this symbol is. This symbol is associated with a cult known as the Horn of Plenty. Members of this cult have this tattoo on their body. The cult is comprised of hedonists who pay large sums of money to participate in depraved ceremonies and to remain obscure. You have heard rumors that they have done such things as bribed innocent spouses into commit depraved acts of adultery. They have contacted a number of black market drug dealers who specialize in exotic substances, and they have been known to hire out black magicians to summon in things like succubi.
Sounds like my kind of place.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
So
Well, I mean, while all the nobles have their clothes off, I'll be going through their clothes. Definitely my kind of place.
okay. My children, they were kidnapped. Taken while we were at the feast. celebrating the Festival of Songs. I did not see it happen myself, but others saw it, friends of mine, and they reported it to me. I am quite sure I know who is behind it. Orion Heliodor! The bastard, I know it's him!
I want to make an insight check here.
Who is this?
Go ahead.
To make sure, this doesn't seem like a fishy story. 28.
You think that he is feigning an interest in his kidnapped children being rescued. What I mean is you can tell that he really wants to get them back, but not out of any sort of like fatherly compassion.
Mm-hmm.
He has some other reason why he wants to get them back.
Probably sacrifice him for power.
You also
What?
get a feeling that this man has a very obsessive personality.
Why would somebody steal your kids?
You see, my spirits like perk up,
I
and then they go like hide in my pouch.
This guy cool.
I had an affair.
An affair with who?
I had an affair with Orion's wife, Isadora.
That'd do it.
I know it is not a very good thing for me to admit, but it is true. But I don't deserve this kind of punishment. Orion, he's a twisted individual. He is trying to extort me for everything I own, all of this for the sake of revenge.
Well, where are your kids? I mean, you got a ransom note? What's the deal?
There was not a ransom note.
They're just gone.
So how do you know he's trying to extort you?
Does the nanny know where they are?
Because he is a monster, and we have had bad blood between us for some time now.
Where does he hang out?
Well, he is known to frequent establishments that you probably have not heard of.
Have I heard of
The
him?
crow flies at midnight.
Ask him.
Says the crow flies at midnight. I'm just gonna like act like I know with a bluff check. Try to like get around it, get around having to give him the right
He's
answer.
gonna trick him into describing the place so he can know what it's like.
Basically.
He has to tell us anyway, doesn't he? We're gonna be
That's a
freaking out.
17 bluff.
He just like cuts you off and like waves his hand. Ah! Listen, this is serious. Their names are Nemo and Helena. Nemo is 16. He has curly brown hair and he's pudgy.
Oh, it takes
Heli-
after his father.
Helena is 18. She is a fair-skinned girl who has the down-to-earth beauty of her mother.
You haven't married her off yet? Figured you'd be interested in getting rid of a liability like a daughter.
Yeah, don't pay attention. He's
He walks past you and just kind of like elbows you in the chest as he goes by you.
Whatever, that's like classic.
They have been gone
thinking.
for a little over
Yeah.
a week now.
well then.
A week?
To the crow flies at midnight we go. Unless you have more info for us.
Well, I don't know if I would recommend trying to seek out Orion directly. Definitely don't go to his home. As much as I would like to see that rat get what's coming to him, he is extremely dangerous.
At this point, I want to get real serious with him.
Okay.
Just try and intimidate him.
Okay.
Alright.
Go ahead.
28.
What do you say?
You sure that's all? Are you sure? You sure? No. Okay.
He looks like he's going to start crying almost. My wife died 4 years ago. My children are all I have left. Please.
Is he putting something on for me? I'll go inside. Oh, that's not so good. 13.
Seems to be completely sincere.
Okay. Alright. Well, just gotta make sure.
You might try an indirect approach. Do any of you know how to get into the Undercity?
Probably.
There's some kind of check for that.
I would say a streetwise check would
Huh.
represent if your character has past experience with this.
Nope.
You're just sitting there
22.
looking tough.
I
22 streetwise?
met somebody one
Being
time.
surly.
22 streetwise.
Okay, you know that the entrance to the Undercity is in the cemetery. There's a certain mausoleum that you take, and it leads into a long, dank corridor which goes to the Undercity, which is basically a place for drugs, sex, and rock and roll. And when you first enter, at the very, very front of this corridor, there is a watchman, and he will ask you, how much are you willing to pay? And you must tell him whatever it takes, and you'll be granted access.
Alrighty then. To the Undercity we go.
Well,
Yeah, that's cool.
do we know why this guy's dangerous? Said he was dangerous.
Oh yeah, what's his
Tell us about this guy.
Yeah. what's his deal?
He himself has been known to stab a few in the back, or carry a dose of poison, so I wouldn't accept any drinks that he offers to you, should you have the misfortune of meeting him. However, the true danger is not so much in what he himself will do to you, but rather the contacts that he has. He knows very dangerous people.
Yeah,
People that do very bad things, for money, or for worse, to gain the ill favor with dark gods.
good deeds, bad deeds. What does it matter? You get money anyways.
He's like, almost starts nodding and agreeing to it, then he just stops himself. He's like, before you go,
You crack me up, buddy.
I accept the fact that Nemo and Helena might be dead.
I was about to say you're being optimistic if it's been a week.
If this is so, I would still want whatever you can bring me.
We
Alright
understand.
then.
All right. Anything else before you all depart the alcohol and perfume scented manor of Acacia Stelthon?
Yeah, I'd like to make a bluff check about Well, you're playing a chick too? Yeah. About this particular character's like dancing abilities, because I want to like do a thievery check to jack that Typherian brandy that he wouldn't bust out for me.
Okay, sure. There's like a little counter nearby where he has like decanters and wine bottles set
Oh,
up.
yeah, I gave it to him. I know what it looks like.
Okay.
So I'm like a bluff check to get him distracted. I know you want to see this. So. 21.
21. Okay.
Okay.
You sufficiently distract him. Do you have a particular bluff?
Oh yeah, I was like telling him about like this character's like amazing dancing abilities, and I'm like, look at those hips, man. You know, like getting his like hedonistic
Now let's
tendencies.
see. You're playing a what are you playing?
Hammadryad.
Hammadryad. Okay, so you look like a alluring fey creature with autumn hair. So his like eyes start kind of bugging out a little bit. And he's like, Meanwhile, you
Thievery.
swipe.
Try to jack my.
You got
my-
it.
Huh?
You got it.
Oh.
You swipe the decanter.
Okay.
My charisma and dex are 10.
I love this bottle. I've given it to
Like,
3
yeah.
people.
So normal people dance that way?
I'm a
He
surprisingly good dancer.
He starts rubbing your shoulder and looking you right in the eye. A little bit of sweat beads on his
Oh,
forehead.
hell no, I'm bopping with my staff. Get back!
I like a woman with a bit of fire in her heart.
Next time I'll
Wait a
hit you in
minute,
the
what
jaw.
are we doing? You all, please, make haste.
Oh yeah, come on, guys, we're on the clock.
As
We
we
should
going
get
out,
out of
I
here.
trip over myself.
I glare
We
at
should definitely
you.
get out of here.
I'm a
Can-
dendrophiliac.
Nah.
I spit.
To the Undercity.
What time is it?
Shouldn't I be saying that?
Early afternoon.
Actually, and then I turn into you, and then I'm like, to the Undercity, and then we're off.
Okay.
Do you want to go there now, or do you want to wait till later?
I'll definitely wait till evening. I'll just be walking around sipping on that wine I got out from him.
It is very fine. Pleasantly burns all the way down.